Hello everyone. This is the fifth game of the chess motifs and logics, the logics behind your move. And again, like in the previous two games, I have mentioned two games of French opening, like how to play against the French. And it's not that how to play against the French; it's just a logical chess. It's a very old game, so you just need to understand the basic move ideas. And this is also again a French opening. And again, like I said, the middle game will be something different. So yeah, let's get straight to the game here. Like again, white start with the pawn to e4, the king's pawn opening, and we have like pawn e6, the French opening, the semi-open game. So d4 grabs the center, and now d5 strikes in the center of the board. Like now again, giving the white option of exchange advanced, classical, and tarash. So here knight c3, the classical variation on the board, and here okay, maybe you might place knight f6. You can play bishop b4 line, or you can take it. So this taking is the burn variation, and that's what played in the game. Like he takes it, and now knight takes back, obviously, because you have given up a pawn, so you might want to capture it back. So yeah, let's get next here. Okay, here two ways are there to play as black. One is bishop d7, bishop c6 line, and then immediate knight d7. So here immediate knight d7 was played. The idea is to bring this knight up here. Now we have knight f3, just bringing out the development. Bishop e7 again. Before playing knight f6, bishop e7 again. Like it's completely logical. Like you don't want this bishop to come with a pin. So that's the idea. So we have bishop d3. Now bishop d3 is a typical, move against French. We want to put the bishop here to use this diagonal as your attacking purpose. So again, it gives you the option of going with some, maybe what do we say, um, the Greek gift. So Greek gift can be possible, and other than that, you're just gonna pressurize the h7, you know, the h7 pawn. So that's how the game goes. And again, we have knight gf6, just a normal development, and preparing to do castling. And now queen e2. Now queen e2, it might think like why white is not doing immediate castling? Why queen e2? Queen e2. The idea is like white is opening up the option of going for a queen side castle option. Okay, and also if here in case just misleading black, if black takes the knight, then black don't have the option of doing castling because of some checkmate threats. But black didn't go for it. Black first did castling, and now white also did castling here. Simple as that. So here knight cross e4 was played, and now capturing the queen to e4. Now you see the reason again. The next reason is like bringing your queen also into this diagonal. If you haven't played queen e2, you might have to capture this thing with the bishop, and then you don't have such kind of threats like this. So now here you can see this checkmate is coming. So how do black stop it? Two ways are there. One is this, and other one is knight f6. Yeah, pawn f5 if you are thinking it's not correct because e6 will hang, and it's not a great idea. Here g6 would have been better here because you will see the reason why. Because black played knight f6. Now the reason why I'm saying knight f6 is not that great, because it allows white to play queen h4, like getting with the hunt of the knight, and also pressurizing again, keeping look at the h7 pawn. And what do you do? Like again, the next threats can be like bishop g5 takes, and then checkmate will be there. So here black simply ignores this move. Like black should have done something about this, and for not doing anything here will cost black the whole game. And let's see how it goes. So here black played b6. Now the idea to develop the bishop on this long diagonal, but then as planned bishop g5. Like the threat is of course taking on the knight, and planning a checkmate here. Now black is playing g6. Now this is just imagine if black would have played immediate g6, then this checkmate and would have never been a threat for black. So that is why I was saying that immediate g6 was good here there. Now c4. Now c4's idea, you must be thinking, why c4? What is that move doing? Well, that move is stopping this knight from going onto this square, because uh, black can play something like this and go for the dark square exchange, and once the pieces got exchanged, so it will not be good for the white. White's not good because white is the one who is in attacking mode. So if the pieces got exchanged, then what you will use to attack? So that's why exchanging is not good here for white. So now after c4, black played bishop b7, just development, and now we have pawn d5 blocking up the bishop. Now he take it, black took the pawn, and now white played a very interesting move, rook fe1. Look at that. Now, in one of my games in French again, like there was this sacrifice, like rook cross e7 where, but in that game we have two knights on these two squares. They are looking at this, so we are maintaining this pin, and this was the game. So you can check out the game again if you haven't seen it yet. So here also maybe some ideas of like this, rook cross e7 comes. Let's say if black plays something like this move, just a random move, then rook cross e7 is on the board. Queen takes, and now bishop takes f6, attacks the queen. So basically, white, by giving up the rook, it's getting two pieces, two minor pieces. So it's always a good exchange for the rook one. So yeah, here he played h6 instead of playing rook a8. Obviously, that's not a good move. So h6 was played. Now the same idea will not work. I'll show you why. Now if you go thinking like this, okay, if the queen takes, we will take this. Here, black will first play an intermediate move like this. Takes your this thing, like attacks your queen. Now if you take, then he will take your rook. So basically, you lost the free rook here. So that's not a great sacrifice here. So here he played, okay, there is an obvious move here that you should play, taking with bishop or taking with queen. So here you take with the queen, like keeping his bishop on this diagonal always. And now knight g4 comes with an attack on the queen, with an attack on the bishop, like going for some exchanges. Queen h4. And now black tries to exchange the pieces. He thought that, okay, let's exchange the pieces so that it will be good. But now exchanging is not a great idea, because knight comes here again with the threat of checkmate here. Look at that knight, this bishop, this queen. Like this is a really crazy for like white. White is planning a very good attack. Knight f6 goes back to save the checkmate, but now queen h6. Now you must be thinking, why queen h6? Because white might be planning some sacrifice here, and you need to see how. Here he played d4. Now this move doesn't. This move allows a immediate checkmate coming here, and like this position I also have shared on my YouTube shorts. You can check it out. Here the move that was played is rook e6. Now what do you do? Like if you capture, then obviously I hope everyone can see the move. Queen takes g6, king has to h8, queen h6 check, king has to go there, and now bishop h7 check, forcing the king to go back, and then bishop f5 check. Look at that, bringing your bishop from this square to this square without wasting a move and getting your move. Let us say in this same position, if you immediately play bishop f5, it will be black's turn. But after giving check and then coming here, the same position is coming, but whose turn it is? It is white's turn. So white is threatening to take, and it's a mate coming. So yeah, that is the idea of playing all the way rook e6. So you cannot really take the rook. What else can you do? Let us say you might want to play something like rook e8 so that you might escape. But now the move that you have to find is not rook cross f6. If you're thinking rook cross f6 and then checkmate, no, because rook cross f6, queen checkmate, then the king will come here, and then this is not a mate. I'll show you. Rook cross f6, and let's say queen will simply take it back. You give a check, but the king will come here, and now no checkmate is coming. So you need to be very careful in these kind of situations. So here, bishop takes g6 is the way to go. Now, what is the idea? Like, it is very clear. If pawn takes, then the move that you have to find is again queen to g6 check. Now, wherever the king moves, it's anyways going to be checkmated. So yeah, so this was the idea of playing queen h6. Going for some sacrifice. So after rook e8, actually, he played immediate bishop g6, and black resigned here. There's nothing more to be done here. So this is the game. I hope you like it, and feel free to subscribe to my channel. We'll see the next game also, and I will be coming up with now a different opening, not the French one. So maybe we'll see the king's pawn opening e4 e5.